All right, so I'm live with Assimilate-Go, and today I'm going to build out some stuff with Go around command line tools and similar things here. So let's go ahead and dive right into how to actually get this started. Um, so to start with, what I will do is just take a look at command line tool framework. So if I went through here and I scroll down, I say, okay, look, what can I do with Go? You can see cloud network, command line, web. So it's kind of nice that they give me a starting point here. So I'm going to go ahead and select command line interfaces. And if I say learn more, it says command line interfaces, CLI developers prefer Go, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm seeing the word Cobra, Viper. Cobra is a library for creating powerful CLI. A lot of companies use it. I personally actually like Hugo. I also use Kubernetes quite a bit. So there we go. Let's do it. So I'm going to go ahead and select Cobra then, and I'm going to go to Overview, make this a little bit bigger. And it says Cobra is a library for providing a simple interface to create powerful CLI applications similar to Git and Go tools. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here and I'm going to start using this. So next step, I'm going to go to my Go template here and I'm going to select this current environment and launch it. So this will be a good goal. Can I get something working that builds command line tools in Go using Cobra and install the right libraries, all that kind of stuff? All right. Waiting for this to launch here. So while this is launching, it says concepts right here, server as a command, and then port as a flag, right? So I'm pretty familiar with that concept. Now installing, that's going to be the thing I'm probably going to struggle with the most. So it says using Cobra is easy. First, use Go Git to install the latest version of the library. Okay, well, let's try that. So let's go back here, and here we go to do. And so let's actually build this out. So we can say this command. So let's say like build a Cobra tool. So we're going to try this command out. I don't know if it'll work or not. Let's see, is this big enough? Yeah, it's big enough. Let's try this out. Go Git. Boom, that was quick. Okay, next, what do we do? And I'll put a link to this documentation as well. Let's go here. Okay, so next, what do we got? So in your application, do Cobra. You just say import Cobra. Okay, so let's put a note to that. Now, what I don't know though is usage. Is there an example here? Overview, index, documentation, README, usage. Is there like a hello world here? There's a lot of boilerplate stuff, but there isn't like a hello world example, which is annoying. Maybe if we go to GitHub, let's go to GitHub. Let's click on this, and we'll put in the link to official GitHub. Let's go that. Go to official GitHub. Okay, so next up, usage. There's got to be like a small little tutorial here that shows how to use it. Commands, installing, complete details. Cobra, let's click on that. Okay, Cobra provides its own program, will create applications and add any commands you want. It's the easiest way. Install Cobra generator. Huh. Wow, that's pretty interesting. So it says the Cobra CLI command will create initial code for you. So you make, if you already have a module, skip this step. So you make a module. Okay, let's follow this. Let's follow this guide. So I'm going to put a link to this, and we'll say do this, and then we'll say like follow getting started guide, follow getting started. It's definitely piques my curiosity. And I do like the author of this tool because I use Hugo, and I think Hugo is not bad. So let's get started here. So step one is going to be that initialize a module. So create a new directory, cd into that, and then run this command. So let's do that. So we're going to say cd, create a new directory, cd into it, and then run go mod. So we'll just put all these steps here. So we're going to do phrase, and then we're going to cd into that phrase, and then we're going to run go mod init phrase. So let's try this. So step one would be to declare phrase. Next, cd phrase. Next, go mod init phrase. There we go. And if we look at this, we see there's a go module. Okay. There we go. We see this. And now from within a go module, run Cobra CLI init. This creates a new bare bones project for you to edit. So we'll copy this, something like this. So let's do, let's say, for example, next init, something like this. So we're going to change it a little bit in that we're here. CD home code my app. Already did this, so we don't need that. But I mean, I guess I could just put it in there for fun. We can do Cobra CLI init. Ooh, so Cobra CLI is not installed. So how do I get that? Once you have Cobra, oh, I see. So we need to install this. So that's good to know. And then, so install CLI generator. There we go. So very Hugo-esque. Hugo does something kind of similar. All right, so we're now going to run that command. Go install Cobra. And then we're going to do Cobra CLI init. Okay, so, and then it says go run main go. Go run main go. Long description expands. Cobra is a CLI for Go. Okay, so if we look at main Go, so we have Go. So I built some stuff here. And we got a Go sum. And we have main Go. So this must be the essentially the thing that invokes it. So we'll say name here. And then we are importing the module, which is right there, which doesn't do much other than the root command represents the base command without use of phrase, a brief. So let's do that. Can you do phrase? Is that how it works? Phrase. I have to read through how this works here. So it just puts this boilerplate code in there. Let's read some more docs. So we go here, go here, go here. We do this. Okay, so you can provide it. Oh, I see. So let's try this. Let's do author now. So let's go through. Since I added author, does that work? Unknown flag, author. What happens if I do help? Okay, so that's the help. So where do I edit this thing though? So how the Cobra generator itself is organized, you can also use you can provide it with your name. You can provide it with a license. Okay, well, let's do this next. So we'll go to the README and we'll do that. Say no gift. Just out of curiosity, just want to see how this works. If we go back here, say Cobra init. Just redo this whole thing. Cobra CLI. There we go. So now if I do go -- author, not sure why it's not running. Or maybe you don't need to say go run main go anymore. I don't know how you invoke this. Let's see how they invoke it. You'll want to open up. It can be run from a subdirectory. I see. So you can create a Cobra YAML file. At this point, you can run go. You can say go run main go, and it will run your app. Huh. Okay, well, let's try that out. Let's go here. Go longer description. I guess I could search for this. A longer. It's going to be main. It's got to be here. There we go. So it's just giving me this uncomment the following if your bare application has an action with it. Oh, I see. Use phrase. We'll just say phrase repeater. And phrase repeater using Cobra. Okay, so now if I do, there we go. So, and if I say short, what I don't know is how you do the flags. I must be, you do the flag, go run after run. Say author, go run, author, usage, T. Maybe I was just typing it wrong. Huh. No shorthand. I don't know how to use this thing yet. I got a little bit further. And if I say get status, There we go. That looks good. So I just need to read the docs a little bit more here, but it looks promising. Initialize a Cobra CLI. Try it with go run main go. You want to edit root to provide your own description and logic. I guess I could ask. You optional. You can provide it with your auth with this dash dash author. Use the Viper to automatically set up Viper as a companion. Add commands to the project. In your project directory, you would run. It would add a particular command. So it's Cobra generator. I guess I got that part, so I could go back now to regular Cobra usage, Cobra user guide. Here we go. This is what I need to look at next. So using Cobra generator. So I just need to read the documentation. So use Hugo short run. So this is where you do your stuff. Oh, you additionally define flags and handle configuration in your init function. So, okay, so let's see if I can start building some stuff. So the module is where I'm going to have to do my heavy lifting here. And so I'm going to say, and let's just double check Go comments. I don't make Go comments. Dash, just double slash. Okay, so let's just say build a phrase here function. There we go. Thank you. In fact, I think I have an example of this somewhere, but build a phrase repeater function, var repeated string, phrase counts. Looks pretty good. And then if we go back to here, to the, let's see, we've go to the main, it's going to use it. So let's go ahead and do command execute, import phrase command. So it's going to main import phrase CMD. So it's going to import this one, this module. That's what's tricky is I don't know how you actually import something inside of what the logic is here. So we see this import phrase CMD, which is this directory. Makes sense. But then if I look at this main, I see CMD execute, which has to be this. Is there? I don't even see an execute in here. Execute. Oh, I see. It's this one. This one. Execute adds all child commands. It only happens. And here, you'll need to define your flags and configuration data. I see. So we can for sure add author flag. Author of phrase. So let's try that. Let's say go author. Woo. There's a parsing error in Go mod line 11. Oh, I screwed this up somehow. So what I don't know how to do is actually get, let's just comment this out for now. Let's begin, phrase repeater. Why does author not work? Dash author. Oh, yes, author is there. Dash, yeah, dash author is an argument. Flag is an argument. Author of a phrase, help for the phrase. maybe I screwed up how I root flag string. It's not it shouldn't be a string. It should be this. It should be that. Wait, author. Oh, I see. Persistent flag. So I need to do that. I just need to copy their docs here. So let's do that. So it's a persistent flag. Author A. Noah gift. There we go. Let's now try author. Oh, I need to build it. So build it. Now if I do dash dash author, flag needs an argument. Somehow I'm not getting the build process right. Go run. What else if I just type in go run? Go run. I'm still missing some very fundamental things here with Go, but I can keep messing around here. Let's just read "Hello World Go." Let's see here. So documentation, getting started, creating a module. That looks good. So create a module. We go here. We did this, and next steps we'll call another module. So we do this. We do go mod init. We did that. Edit. Oh, run to synchronize the example. Huh. See, I don't know if this happens automatically or not. Let's run this, though. Let's go here. Go mod tidy. What does that do? Blue. Now if I run, if I do author, flag needs an argument. How could it possibly need an argument when it says persistent flag with a string? Yeah, don't get it. Somehow I need to figure out how to rebuild. Let's do rebuild clean Go project. Clean build directory. No, that. Package clean. Go clean. Package clean implements go clean command. What does that do? What does go clean do? So let's just say go clean. I don't know what that even does. Flag. Yeah, so I think that's probably what I'm missing here is basically how to actually rebuild your project automatically. Phrase repeater. So you can also do that. That's interesting. So you can say go run. Go. Let's look at the Go utility. What else we got here? Build modes. Oh, clean. Remove objects and cache files. Let's do. That's exactly what we want. We want to say go clean, and we want to say go run. Phrase repeater. If I type in go run dot, and we do dash dash help, it does help. And if we do dash dash author, flag needs argument. So I must be doing something wrong with Cobra here, which is kind of fun because I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. But let's see if I can keep making progress. So I like this version example here. So let's see. Create your main Go, import path to your command, which I think is this. If you want to create additional commands can be defined and typically are given their own files inside of the command directory. Ah, interesting. Well, let's try this example. So this would be version.go. Okay, so I just need to keep reading the documentation. So if we go to touch cmd version.go, and if I put this in there, let's read what this says. So it says initialize version command, use version, print the software version of phrase. This is phrases. And then we would print phrase. So I say run. Look at this. We have a new version here. Right there. So print the version. If I say version head. Phrase head. Okay. Phrase one. Let's try that. Okay. Well, I got a little bit more. What else can we do with this thing? So returning handling errors, flags. This is what I was really screwing up with. Flags. Assign flags to command. Since the flags are defined, persistent flags. So for a flag can be persistent, meaning it's available to the root. Local flags, bind flags with config, required flags, flag groups, positional custom arguments. Is it possible? We have 3 commands here. 2 at the top level and 1 as a child. In this case, the root is not executable. We have prints command, and this is in the main here, the help command. So I see is automatically generated. Set command usage message. You may recognize from the above. Define your own usage. This is a fairly complex tool. I kind of can use it, but I guess that the part that I don't know how to use is how to actually do stuff inside of here. So I have a little bit of a user guide. Let's look one more time. So in terms of user guide, Cobra library to manually implement it. I guess that's it. That's really, in a Cobra app, your main file is very bare. It just initializes it. Additional commands, returning handling errors. Yeah, I'd have to see some more examples here. Maybe they have an example. It would be nice if they put an example inside of Cobra somewhere. The GitHub CLI uses it, this list. Well, let's see how the GitHub CLI uses this. So here's a GitHub CLI. And we have Go module. So it's requiring all this stuff. We have require. What else do we got here? And we have Go sum. We have all those. And then if we go to CMD, boy, this is a very complex tool. We have main. So we import all this stuff. And it looks like in your main command here, they're actually doing a lot of logic. They're just doing the parsing logic inside of this particular main command. Now, I'm curious if these imports here are going to be a bunch of the things that they've probably written that are their modules. So yeah, this is probably a place where I could play around a little bit more and explore with Go and see how this works. So, but I got at least something working. which I guess I will be happy about, which is I have Go version. There we go. Go run version. And I also have Go run dash help. So I'll put both of these inside of here. So let's go ahead and put that into the README docs. So here we go. So to run this, run, do this, run. You can also do version. So lesson 3 to do would be to figure out how to put logic in here. Figure out how to build out logic inside of CLI, i.e., where you put it. I'm not sure yet, so gotta sort that out. So I'm gonna go ahead and go here, go up a little bit to get status, add all this. Hopefully, I'm not checking in binaries. Adding crude D1 of Cobra CLI. So I definitely will need to play around with this a little bit more to get it working. But be back in a couple weeks and keep moving.